G'day and welcome to the show. Well, today I'm heading out of Wyndham Marina here in Victoria. We're going out on Port Phillip Bay and I've got an AFL legend fishing with me, Patrick Dangerfield. Absolutely awesome from Geelong, and he's joining me for some fishing on board 2 Up fishing charters with skipper Tony Spiteri and his son Mark, who's involved in the Gillies Young Guns team. There's loads of action on the show. Let's check it out. AFL star Patrick and Young Gun Mark double up on snapper. Nice fish, Mark. Nice, he's a good one. Young and old guns go pretty well on whiting. And Mark trumps us all with a monster fight. Here we go, the Young Gun. My brother Mick bags his first big snapper. Want a scoop or a... And I get into tropical Trevally from a kayak. Beautiful. Snapper time here at Port Phillip Bay. We're out here with a couple of pretty keen anglers today. We've got Patrick over here, and we've got little Mark here on the snapper. And I tell you, it's one of those days that you probably don't want to be out on the water. It's miserable as hell. But the fish are biting, and it's always a thrill to come down here with Tony from 2 Up.
Here it is. Fishing
charters. Oh, there we go. Right colour. Beautiful. First one on the board. Nice. Good way to start. And it sets us up nicely to talk to Mark about being selected as one of the Gillies Young Guns. Well, how did it all come about?
Someone said to Dad, you should get Mark hooked up with this Gillies Young Guns page. And it's just starting up at this stage, and Dad said, send them an email, fill out a form, and see how you go.
And tell them about all your fishing adventures.
That's right.
You gotta be pretty good though, Mark. You gotta be pretty good. I don't just accept anyone.
A month later, Dad called me and goes, Mark, come here. And then he goes, you've been accepted to be Gillies Young Gun.
Whoa, pretty cool.
So happy about it.
As the Gillies Young Guns ambassador, Patrick loves his fishing as much as his footy. Where'd you sort of spend most of your childhood?
Well, home's the surf coast for me, which is about an hour and 20 minutes south.
Yep.
So didn't spend a huge amount of time in Port Phillip Bay. And then over the last couple of years, I've started to fish it a bit more, but it's only because I bought a bigger boat and started to fish out of that. So growing up, we had a 14-foot tinny, so it wasn't massive.
Okay. But it got you into the fishing though?
Yeah, it got me into the fishing, and once you get that fishing bug, as I think everyone can understand and appreciate, it's hard to get rid of.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Go on, big fella. Panic stations here on the back of the boat. You want to work him around to the right, maybe? I don't know whether... Yeah. Oh, you got a good one. They're on fire, they're all happening. Got a couple of lines. Part and parcel. Hey? Part and parcel of the...
Part and parcel of snapper fishing.
Might have to... You got a good one? Yeah, Marky's onto a good one. There we go, that's not bad at all. All right, there we go. Port Phillip Bay snapper.
Oh, it's a pretty good Port Phillip Bay snapper.
That's beautiful. Beautiful markings and a great fish to eat. And Mark, well, he's hooked up to something like maybe an eagle ray. He's gone around every line on the boat. Good on you. You're doing it tough, big fella. Look at that. Look at the bend in the rod. Wow. It takes a serious fish to turn the current Brownlow medalist into a spectator. And Mark's on top of it. Wow, look at that.
That is the biggest eagle ray I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, that's a horse. That is big. God, the weight in that's incredible.
It'd have to be every bit of like 50 kilos.
Yeah,
at least.
He is a thumper. My turn on the rod, or rods. We've got about 10 to a dozen rods out the back here. It's a great way to fish. It really does allow you to cover a lot of area. There he comes. Not a bad snapper. Gosh, they're a beautiful looking fish. Good stuff. Thanks, Young Gun. Is that what I've got to call you these days, the Young Gun?
Call me whenever you want.
Dinner size, mate.
Oh,
perfect plate size.
There we go. He's not too bad, eh?
Beautiful.
Ooh, fish on.
Oh, that's a decent one.
Yeah, snapper, baby. Well, look at that guy. Yeah, come on, give me a triple. Yes! The boys are on. It's amazing, isn't it? They all just turn on at the same time. They come in, boom, they're all biting, and they both look like beauties.
We've been king of the banjos today, so I'm hoping it's not one of those.
I haven't got yours up yet, Mark.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, nice.
There's some good sized fish, Mark.
Well done, boys. All right.
Awesome.
And there's more with Patrick and Mark coming up.
All the while I am escaping with E.T.
There's not an AFL star in sight at Nambucca Heads as I deploy my favourite BT50 and top-ender rig to get out for more snapper fishing. We've got local knowledge leading us to the reefs because this morning my brother Mick and I are enjoying the company of Nambuccaneer Tony Didio. These boys are on the other boat taking us somewhere I've now got marked. What a beautiful sunrise. And here, right now, we've got some soft plastics getting used as well as some bait. It's snapper time. Hopefully we'll land a couple. And if you think you don't see me wearing a life jacket, it's because I've got it on under my other jacket. Today it's a waistband PFD because of the need to layer my clothes against the variable springtime temperatures. Not a bad start, but there's bigger action close by. And speaking of big... It's good, brother. Yeah, be a nice snapper. The fish are coming up in the burley now. Oh, nice fish. Look, red, brother.
Beautiful red.
Nice.
That's my first big snappy. Nearly the biggest one.
Good on ya.
Look at him.
Yay, trophy fish.
Yeah, that's great, eh?
Good on you, brother. Oh, I better get that other one. I've got a little fella on here, I think. Yeah. Oh,
Just a floater.
there you go.
Another
Another one on your other rod.
Yeah.
One on each. I had to pull her in for you. Little bloke back.
Yeah.
Mate. And that one. Woo!
Little Murray. Only a little fella too.
Yeah, nice fish.
He's a nice fish, whatever it is. Big pearly monster.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful pearly.
All right.
I'll pick him up.
Yeah? They got teeth, these things?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey,
Look at that.
that's my first pearly ever too.
Your first pearly.
First pearly, first big snapper.
Just a tiny little bloke.
Ah. Beautiful fish.
Sensational. Pearly.
Finally. Something came up and ate me. Not bad. Beautiful little red.
Good stuff.
Up we come.
On the floater. Gonna pop him in there, Tony?
Yeah, for sure. We'll let him go. He's a beautiful fish, and we'll let this one go.
Just
Away
starting
he
to get
goes.
the lump on his head. Nice to get him on this little Zodius stick. Yeah, it's nice to feel a decent whack. Oh, a bit of colour down
He's a
there.
nice fish.
Yeah, he's all
Have you
right.
got two on, have you?
I've got two on, yeah. Sergeant Baker.
He's a beautiful snapper.
Little snapper. There we go. They're a beautiful fish. I just love those speckled colours all the way along their body. Samson fish.
Yes. Oh, he's a beautiful. Look at us. Oh, look at the colour. Put a bit of back exposed into it, boy.
Woo-hoo-hoo! There's this fishing. Oh, well done. Good stuff, Jace.
He's a beautiful fish.
He's a cracker, mate. Well done.
15 plus.
Jace, how was that fight, mate?
Oh, I tell you, arm stretching, I tell you these things.
Good stuff. God, they're a good-looking fish.
They are, they're magnificent.
Awesome stuff. On this trip north along the coast from my Sydney home, I still had all the comforts of home in this spacious oceanfront house at Scott's Head. For all your accommodation in this area, see Howard and Wendy at Scott's Head Real Estate. They're great Sharks fans, so be sure to tell them ET sent you. Squidgies have received a facelift with a new addition of the TNT colour to the slick rig range and is sure to be dynamite on Barra right through to Murray Cod. You can use a fast or slow retrieve over the weed beds to get that paddle tail wagging, or you can simply drop the slick rig down in deep water and retrieve it up past schooling fish to get the bite. Also, Gary Glitter colour now features in the Wriggler range and will be ideal for Australian bass right through to Flathead in the estuary. Keppel Bay Marina, just south of Yeppoon on Queensland's tropical coast, is truly the boaties' gateway to the Great Barrier Reef. I've had my own liveaboard cruiser moored here over recent years, but this time I'm packing my kayak on another mothership. We'll be cruising north from here, away from the Keppel Islands, to a tropical gem miles out to sea off Shoalwater Bay, called High Peak Island. I haven't wasted any time in getting the Hobie launched and rigged for what should be a unique fishing session. Well, these are one of those awesome trips that live long in your memory. It's always an honour to be in places like this. Have a look at High Peak Island, and I'm going to go and fish all around the points around this incredible island. I've got a stick bait on, one of these Shimano stick baits. I'm going to get it right and tied in there amongst those rocks and see what happens. Yes! Oh, I'm getting towed along here. Oh. I'll have to turn the Hobie out to the side. Get out there, baby. Oh, it's a good fish. Oh, I'm going to try to bring him out from the rocks. Oh, tell you what, he crunched it. There you are. Oh, look at that for a run. Tell you what, the grappler's doing good. Oh, it's a nice fish. He absolutely smashed. Oh, he does not want to come this way. It's not a bad option when you hook into a good fish. Try to bring them out into a bit deeper water. But out here also there's lots of underwater bommies, so you've got to be really careful. I think I've got his measure here. Oh, he's using the current. There he is down there. He's actually towing the kayak around. Oh. No, big Trevally. There he is there, look at that. Beautiful. Woohoo! Good way to start. All right. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure this is a gold spot. Got plenty of gold spots on it. But it's a nice hefty fish. I'm going to put it back in. He can go back to his little crowd of Trevally. Righto, mate. Great work. Into another. It's a good fish. Okay, we're coming back. Oh, what a battle. But I've got him coming my way now. You'd imagine it'd have to be a Trevally with that much strain on the line. Oh. Wow. Well, there we go. Another gold spot Trevally. An absolute beauty. And I'll tell you what, they certainly know their home territory. Another quality fish. See you, mate. Woo. The 120 Barra Classic would have to be Australia's #1 barra lure. It can be effectively used for both casting and trolling situations. The lure has a unique profile with a tight, wobbly action and built-in sonic rattle, and flotation qualities that can get you out of a snag and back in the strike zone quickly. The 120 Barra Classic comes in a whole assortment of colours and depth ranges from 3 to 20 feet. It's a must-have in your tackle box. And now back on Port Phillip Bay. Well, we've moved inshore now. We're chasing whiting. So we've got nice little light rod and reel combos, little Zodius and a Sedona from Shimano. Super light gear. As you can see, little sinker up to a swivel and onto a dropper. A nice sharp, long shank Gamma Katsu on the end. And of course, when Geelong star and Gillies Top Guns ambassador Patrick Dangerfield and I aren't talking fishing, we're talking footy.
We start our pre-season games in the middle of February, so we'll try and get as much fishing in before the games start.
Fishing and fun in before it.
Exactly right,
before the serious stuff starts.
Yeah, exactly.
And how's the team looking for this year?
Yeah, really good. There's been a fair bit of change at Geelong over the past 12 months, and we've had almost 50% of, as you've just hooked on, a beautiful whiting.
Sorry, boys. We'll just pause that for a little moment. Hey, there we go. Look at that, see?
Seagull effect.
Look at that. Perfect. Oh, look, the whole boat just gets lopsided. Beautiful. This is exactly what we're after. Nice King George. Unfortunately for this this whiting, it's going to go and join the snapper. Oh, we've got another one.
Better move over this side.
It's all happening.
Nice. He's a good one. Well done. Now, where were we?
There's some really exciting young talent coming through the club, which, you know, for our supporters, there's a huge amount of optimism and a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Going into a season, everyone's excited, and even you get yourself, I guess. You know, you're sort of looking forward to having these young guys come on in and seeing what a whole new season brings.
Yeah, I think it always re-energises you. But mind you, I'm enjoying the off-season.
Yeah, it's not too bad, hey? Standing out here catching a few fish. So a big year ahead, eh? Looking forward to it?
Bloody oath.
There we go. Nice one. Oh, beautiful. Great eating too. And Geelong isn't the only team with a stack of exciting young talent. Cool, so you've always loved your fishing?
Yeah, of course. Since I was really small, I've caught fish.
Always fish. So there's Gillies Young Guns are all about a whole range of boys and girls who are keen fishers. Well, we know we're very lucky. Patrick's the ambassador for the Gillies Young Guns team, so he's on board. But how do you find out about Gillies Young Guns team?
Pat, the owner of Gillies, has started up a Facebook page which allows all the Gillies Young Guns to post their catches online.
Right.
So I've posted a few photos on there of me catching snapper and squid.
This is the start, the Gillies Young Guns team. If you think you've got what it takes to join Patrick and Mark in the Gillies Young Guns program, find out all about it on the Gillies Lure website. 4 foot gummy. 3 foot. There we go. Yeah. The Young Guns, all right, the Gillies Young Gun. Well done. That's your gummy. Well done, champion. The Young Gun. And the old guns were pretty good with the whiting too. Fishing with the Gillies Young Guns. Hey! The Gillies Young Guns. There we go. Well, we've had a great day out on the water. Port Phillip Bay really turned it on. Terrible conditions of Paddy and Mark, of course, from all this magical Gillies Young Guns team. Came up trumps, and of course the skipper. Well, mate, Tony, every year I come up here, or come down here,
You do all right.
and we have a lot of success. I hope you enjoyed the show and look forward to escaping with you summer on the water next week. See you then.